Warning, this video contains spoilers for Dragon Age Inquisition.
Kill the Inquisitor.
It's been 2 years since the Inquisition proved itself an organization everyone in Thedas could respect.
You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
That time is over.
Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me quite well. We'll see. I'm Gabriel, and this is another of the installments of Dragon Age DLC Let's Play. First thing I have to actually do is go to the character record and give 1 point that I have in Livia's general idea of what? Basically everything. Okay. This one gives me 5 meters, chosen of combat fighters, some, blah blah blah, 5 meter distance, manager regeneration rate, bonus plus 50%, plus a constitution unlocked, plus 3. Problem with her now is that I'm very limited when it comes to spells here. I really don't understand how this is even possible that they created a UI that has only 8 short keys. Where this is a problem. The question: if you played Origins, you know that the sidebar could be basically have like 20 positions depending on your resolution. The higher resolution you set, the more the bar can be extended. The bar that has your short keys here. Now the problem with this is, as much as I try to, I'm not a person who designs this or I have very little to do with coding, but it's hard for me to believe that to code more than 8 is a problem, because it can't be. It can't be a problem. This bar should be like in an MMO. I should have like 20 or 30 options, so I don't have to change these here in this menu and then use them. I'm limited to 8. This is bullshit. My character is a mage. Mages in these games have a tendency to have a lot of activated abilities and options, and this should be a possibility here. Unfortunately, it is not. Okay, I have this. I think we'll go with this. Passive ability, so it doesn't actually require me to change most here. Might be also a good idea to check if any other characters have points, because I'm quite sure they will. Yeah, Sarah has already one, I see. I'm gonna go with this, I believe. What can I give you? I can give you a Flask Master. Maximum potion bonus +1. She doesn't actually use that much potions, as far as I can tell. This is not for her. This is actually one that I already boosted. 50 weapon damage per second. I will try to keep into the passive abilities, because that will give me a little bit of a control, I think. Thom Rainier. That's how it correctly pronounces. Name 5 seconds, 5 seconds health threshold, cooldown time 60. Any attack that would bring you down instead leaves you with a small amount of health, and you are immune to all damage for a short time. I think this one is better. This is like, Constitution +3, 20% train hard, and you know how to make the most whenever armor you're weak. No, wait a second. This. I'm gonna try to push the skills a little bit. Coal, you also have 1 damage. Not that you are actually good with this, so I don't actually use this guy very much. Gonna push you towards Throat Coat. Yeah, why not? I don't use him very much. That was wrong. Varric, you're okay. Vivienne, Do you have any points? Yeah, actually even 2 points. Boost your barriers, in case that will be needed. And a Mind Blast. Something really important. And again, I hit the back button too much. Varric, Vivienne, Cole. Yeah, that's everyone. So, let's go into the mirror. Let's choose a party again. I like this mirror thingy. Alright. I believe Dorian, Cassandra, and Tom Rainier this time. Be a little bit different. Oh! What the fuck there happened? Something extended, as far as I can tell. Okay, we're at the Crossroads, and I'm supposed to find Vidasalo through a illusion near a bookshelf. Come on, guys, because this time... No, there's 2 men and 2 women. Okay. Where can we go? We're directed somewhere around here. We've been through this illusion as far as I can recall. Oh, I see you guys. We'll examine this. What is this?
What's this?
I think I touched it, but not much else happened. This one is not active. No, I can enter it, but this is not the one we need. I want to push this story a little bit further into the main storyline. What the fuck is here happening? This is not highlighting. Some structures. Oh, we can go higher. And there is an odd sound happening. Oh yeah, bookshelves, that means we're close. That must be that illusion. And I can quite clearly see that. What do we have to here to read? Map of the Crossroads. The unsigned note has tucked into a bookshelf, and the Crossroads as if left for someone to find. Do not stray from the marked paths. There are many mirrors, some lead to danger. Do not linger longer than you must. At the bottom of the crude map of floating islands, some of which seem impossible to reach. Okay.
An alluvion marked by a bookshelf. This should be it.
Let us get answers from this Vidasala.
I really hope to get an kind of explanation of what's going on, because as much as they are called Ben Hassarath, were never really hostile to me. We'll see. This slim journal was tucked into a bookshelf in the Crossroads, as is left for someone to find. The entry is in a different hand. I've dropped rocks for a dozen ledges. I've not heard one hit bottom. This place has no bottom. Do not be here if you have no tasks here. An entry in Kunlat follows. Emmet missed the rendezvous. He said he was scouting the lower ledges on orders. Another entry in Kunlat follows. Understood. No one's to go near the mirror. Wonder which mirror you're talking about. One more note here. Books in the Crossroads. A book from this Crossroads page are filled with numbers and letters splattered around the page in random order, like writing in a dream. Every other book on its shelf is filled with the same nonsense script. In certain light, the letters appear to shift slightly out of the corner of the eye. Okay, so this is exactly more or less what we need to, where we need to go. I'm not quite sure yet that we want to go there. So usually this, when such a element of the area opens, there should be something like a new additional element. Oh, Discharge. That means the different. Oh!
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
Oh. It's an illusion or something. Oh, it disappears behind me. Nice! I like this one. Really do. To allow me to come here. One broken illusion here. Following isn't exactly the best. This illusion isn't actually working. Now I can enter this one too. So I think we'll start with this. Alright. Boom! Into this one we go. I believe this one will be an additional thing. Right. Do I know this place? Ancient jail. Could be quite it's quite. Oh, another one is destroyed here. Funny thing is that if the whole Thedas is filled with those illusions, why no one before found them? Okay. Oh ho ho! It's like a bunch of these destroyed here. Crumpled page. This note is written in an unknown language, but the portal figure at the bottom with a ring of keys and an unflattering skull is likely a jailer who once walked these flagstones. He's been drawn cross-eyed with wiggling lines radiating from his backside. Should have allowed me to see that. Let me guess, if I loot this, the fight will start.
Watch out!
Obviously. Okay, some demons. Okay. Corpses, I believe. Should be able to have it under control, I think. Greater terror, alright. Who am I fighting here? Some corpses, oh fine. Okay. That was the very thing that these demons have a tendency to do. Right. Doesn't look like there's a problem. Okay, let's focus on the demon. I said on the demon. No problem, I think. If we keep up the barriers, this should be easy. I like these additional little things, like additional, side areas, because they always have a more mysterious story behind them. Medium armor, the skin that stalks, the skin that shields, that's schematics, fine. Notes on methods of enchantment, notes on the fourth attempt. The wave goes smoothly, bound tightly between many items. The stress of the energy produces final result in a singular enchantment. Using up the last of the stock was well worth it, as I explained to it as a courtesy before final work began. Adjustments to the underlay were a great success, and will allow the recipe to be made with materials taken from lesser animals if the need arises. Below, letters possibly in lieu of a signature stamp of a stylized hollow head. So, Dalish, I'd say. Not much else looks to be around here. We can actually get to the cells, which is an interesting thing. Why even bother creating an area when you can't open the cells? BioWare, I think you should deal with this slightly bit different. Next time when you create a prison, allow me to go into the cells. There's an opportunity behind that. When you have a cell, you can have a prisoner in it. Even if a dead prisoner, he can, you know, leave for you something like a additional notes, maybe. Okay. Wait. Not from here. Here. Oh, fine. Woohoo! I'm building the world. Maybe not. How many are there? That's another one. Okay, fine. I really like it. Yeah. Up we go. That will most possibly bring us closer to the bookshelf. Yeah, that's where we actually need to go. This is the Illuvian we need to visit. I don't know how much I'll be able to do today. What hour we have here? It's 8 PM, so for an hour and a half, I believe you can expect me to record. Here we are. More
Some
books.
sort of old elven library.
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidasala in all this.
Yeah, that's why we're here. More reading. Virdithara, Sign of Victory. The page of this book, Memory, describe a monument made in a single afternoon by 1,000 toiling servants, swarming over a lamp of fallen stone as large as a collapsed mountain. By the end of the day, the stern figure of Elganon stared down into a valley carved out from the foothills of the rock. The slaves have disappeared. Light radiates from the Eidolon's narrowed eyes and its open, snarling mouth. Hail Elganon, first among the gods. Mark his victory eternal. Elganon was a very elven feeling, very elven. Has very elven feel to it when I hear that. Or maybe I'm just saying that because I like elves. Virdithara, Exile of the Forbidden Ones. This page of this book, Memory, shows the blazing form of the Evanuris, banishing a howling spirit from the reaches of the Fade. To touch their lands, a voice rings out, stern and imperial. For abandoning the people in their time of greatest need, for casting aside form to flee to where the earth could not reach, we declare Zenankek, okay, and others of her ilk, exiled from the lands of the Evanuris. Beware! Their familiarity with shape allows them to travel paths unaided. They may be bound, but only for protection of your gods will fully shield you from their malice. They are forbidden from the earth. That is our right. More reading here. Virdithara Homecoming. The page of this book's Memory describes an elf approaching a city of glass spires. Arlathan, so deeply blue that The city's outskirts are wrapped in lakes of mists, and figures stroll along the pearls glowing strips as if they walked on solid ground. Groves of trees woven into enormous parks shelter elves in quiet hollows, while other elves walk below a river churning along an invisible shell in the air. The scene hums with quiet talk and contentment as the Memories maker reaches the city's gates, already thrown open wide. Maker and Arlathan? I'm quite not sure, but I think I get it. This is what? Ruins. They look like we're not exactly. Doesn't look like we're in the Fade. That would mean that the whole place would be a little bit more foggy. Ooh, dead. Modified weapons here. Some loot. That's also good, I think. Looks like we're still in the Crossroads. More reading. very primitive diary of Sandal Fedig. Do not read! Sandal Fedig. Interesting. Enchantment, 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 enchantment! Yeah, cool. How cool is that? Character we haven't seen from Dragon Age 2, I believe. Modify weapons here. Let's see, you can put a corrupt rune here, it deals damage to living, or I do have that one already. Superb corrupt rune, that's fine. Cassandra has cleansing rune. Sarah no rune. Dorian, you have mastered demon slaying rune. I don't think we need to adjust this very much. It's fine as it is, I think. Not much else highlights here, as far as I can tell. Looks like we need to go this direction. Down this path. No enemies, as far as I can tell. Oh! Archivist.
Andaran Atishan, Methadra Elven.
Ooh, Elvish.
More ancient Elven.
If you wish, honored Elven, I will speak so your guests understand. I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
Do I want to congregate knowledge with Kunari? In some way I do. What is this place? What's Vidasala doing here? Let's... you know, I always played Livia a little bit like... she's Dalish, so, you know, there is always... in Dalish characters, I believe you need to have some sort of interest in the Elven culture. That's how they live. They live their lives in constant reminder that there is something missing, that they missed something in their world, that they lost so much. So whenever there is a possibility, I try to learn about the elves in this world, because unlike elves in many other fantasy settings, Gator and Weeks, the characters, people who created the Dragon Age setting as an intellectual property, they had a maybe not a unique approach, but an approach that actually fascinates me to some degree. What is this place?
What did the old elves use this place for?
This is the Virdithara, the living knowledge of the Empire.
Empire.
The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court, a connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
Why are the paths in disarray? Yeah, tell me.
What put this place into disarray?
The Virdithara was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we.
Oh,
Paths
now
broke,
this is interesting.
knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserved their last words.
Interesting. What this means is it looks like there was a time when the physical world and Fade were one existence, and then they were severed, and the veil was put between.
What were these old elves' last words?
What happened?
I hardly see her.
Where are the paths? Where are the paths? God
doesn't...
save me. The floor is gone. Do not let me fall. Do not let me... on this spot, that is all.
Not really helpful. Babbling. Tell me about the old elves. Yeah, and there, here we go. This is option only possible for Dalish.
I could learn so much about my people. What were they
Yes.
like? How long is our history?
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Emma and Nasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken parts at every missing.
I don't think we will find out much about...
I cannot. There is no more. Apologies.
Interesting.
I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
And every librarian will tell you when you don't have a catalog, it's really, you find knowledge that doesn't actually bring you any closer to anything. Vidasala.
I'm looking for a Kunari named Vidasala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidasala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the Veil.
Know the Veil? Why?
What does Vidasala want to know about the Veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself.
So the
If
break
you discover
also
another one of me nearer the Kunari,
forced you.
I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
This looks like a catalog or something.
We'll be going now.
Know this.
Spirit that
An unknown
connected.
person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
Let me guess.
An
Who?
unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The librarians
I think he will be
defeated
himself.
learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now beware them. They are unwell.
Okay, so they will fight me, I think. Right, not much else I can do than go here and... Ooh!
There,
the fuck?
Kunari, on that upside down island.
That's an interesting thing. Do see him, I can't attack them. The water is going down. Whoa! Like it! I like it here. More of this strange fire. Can't actually go this way, I think. This will not actually help unless I activate this thing. Oh!
That repaired some steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
Let's hope so. Quick save, and on we go. So there will be a... Ooh. This will lead us here. More of this jumping around, I believe. We'll have here. Right. This looks like I have to go here. Here. This place